Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for your time today. My name is Guillermo De Leon, and along with my fellow software developers, Ted Zamarron, James Muralles, and Anthony San Miguel, we are excited to talk to you today about our web application, Quacker Tracker. My contribution to Quacker Tracker is some of the front-end web development, and I also assisted with the implementation of Google Charts.
Quacker Tracker is a personal finance application. It helps you to keep track of your monthly bills. You can also keep track of your daily spending. And you can set up personal finance goals, such as how much money you want to save towards the purchase of a new home. Quacker Tracker is a full stack web application, and it utilizes the Java SpringBoot framework. We also implemented the use of Google Charts. Now, let's get to the fun part and let's log into Quacker Tracker. We're going to go ahead and log in using Ted's username and password. Don't tell him that I know that, okay? Now, as soon as you log in, you are greeted with the user's profile page. On the right-hand side, you can see the pie chart where if you hover over it, it gives you a breakdown of your expenditures by percent. If you go over to the left-hand side, you can see all your upcoming bills. You can also see all your overdue bills, and as you can see, Ted does need to get his Disney Plus paid off real soon. He's a little behind on that. You can also see the goal tracker, and we talked about this. We are planning to take a South Padre Island trip here when this whole thing is over, but it looks like he's still a couple of $100 short. So hopefully we get there shortly. On the left-hand side, if you click on the Edit Profile button, it's going to take you to the Edit Profile page where the user can update their personal profile information, and they can also update their own password. Now, at this point, I'm going to hand this over to James Muralles so that he can talk about his contributions to Quacker Tracker.
Thank you, Guillermo. Hello, I'm James Muralles, and my contributions to this project were on the backend utilizing Java and MySQL to render transactions, as well as helping implement Google Charts. Now let me guide you ducks through these transactions. Upon landing on the transactions page, you'll see that there's a pie chart that shows you your income versus your expenses. If you scroll down, you'll see a table with already rendered transactions. You'll see that the amounts highlighted in red are outgoing, and the amounts highlighted in green are incoming. Now, let's waddle on down to this transactions button and add a transaction. Upon clicking it, you can add a name for the transaction, a transaction amount, which I'm going to make for $400, and you can click check, and this will determine that it is income. You can also select a category and select income. Add the transaction, and you'll see that your chart dynamically updates. Your table will also have a updated transaction with the check at the very top. Oh wait, I actually got a bonus for 450, so let me edit that. Click on the edit, change it, mark it as income, and set the income category. Save the change, and you'll see that the chart updates again, as well as the top transaction. You can also delete a transaction if you choose to. This concludes the transactions portion. Now, it's time for Mama Duck, Ted Zamarron.
Thank you, James. My name is Ted Zamarron, and my contributions to the project were backend functionality, database design, server integration, and project management. I'm going to be walking you through the bills page because we all know you can't have a duck without a bill, and you can't have a good financial tracker without some bill tracking. So let's go ahead and head over there. On your bills page, all your bills are displayed in a simple, easy to read table format. This table can be sorted alphabetically, chronologically, by dollar amount, and by pay status. You also have the ability to edit and delete each of the bills. Let's go ahead and add a bill. For time's sake, I've already preloaded all my car payment information, so let's go ahead and add it. Our car payment not only shows up on our table, but if we also go to our profile page, you can see it is now being tracked on our upcoming bills. Let's take care of this Disney Plus overdue bill. Don't need anyone finding out I didn't pay for it. Once I click the Pay Bill button, a modal does pop up showing the minimum amount. We can go ahead and change this amount, but I'm going to go ahead and pay the full amount. Once I confirm the payment, we do see that the amount paid shows up in the last amount paid column, and the pay button is no longer there. Instead, we do see a reset button, which allows me to go ahead and select a new due date, resetting the pay status. In addition to these changes, in the transactions page, we do see that the payment is showing as our most recent transaction, and on the profile page, it is no longer being tracked. This concludes the bills. Now I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to the last of the ducks, Anthony.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anthony San Miguel, and my contributions to Quacker Tracker included assisting with back-end development, as well as utilizing Bootstrap to design a site that is both consistent and intuitive for its users. Now, let's take a look at our budget page.
We're immediately greeted by our state-of-the-art, patent-pending Quackulator. This machine automatically totals your income and deducts your expenditures here on the left and shows your remaining balance on the right. For more precision, we can adjust the inputs manually, then click the pulsing red power button to quackulate. Not only does this machine come to life, but we see our remaining balance dynamically updated. Now that we've seen how much funds we have remaining, let's allocate those. Scrolling down, we see a goals section. Currently, we are tracking our South Padre Island vacation in the amount of $500. Let's add another. Let's save up for an Apple Watch Series 5 in the amount of $450. By creating a goal, we see our newly designated goal and amount listed below with its own progress bar. We can add funds, edit the goal name or amount, or delete the goal as necessary. Let's add funds. By adding funds towards our goal, we see that the amount contributed is deducted from our remaining balance and that our progress bar is updated dynamically. In addition, if we go to our profile page, we see that any current goals and added goals are added and tracked on our summary profile. Lastly, in our transactions page, any contributions made towards goals will show up as an expenditure line on our table with the category of budget goal. And now, I would like to pass it back to Guillermo.
Thank you, Anthony. Well, this concludes our presentation for today. Please go over to our About Us page where you can reach out to any of us. Ted Zamarron, Guillermo De Leon, James Muralles, and Anthony San Miguel. So when you need help on how to save your pennies for a rainy day, remember, we're the developers to help you get your ducks in a row. Thank you.